Assalamualaikum class. Hope so you are all fine. Today we are going to start our topic of history. Second section. I have divided the second section into two portions. The first one is 1905 to 1924 incident, and the second part is consist of 1925 to 1947 incident. Firstly, we will discuss the Bengal partition, which were held in 16 October 1905. The question is here, why was Bengal partitioned? The main reason for the partition of Bengal was that it was a large province with a population of 85 million people, so it was not possible for one governor to control it. So it was partitioned. Yeah, it was divided. Now, who gave the idea for the partition? The Lord Curzon gave an idea. He divided into two provinces, East Bengal and Assam, with Dhaka as its capital, and the remaining parts West Bengal with Calcutta its capital. Now the question is here, what was the reaction of Muslim and Hindus on partition? The Muslims were very happy by this partition because he thought that by this their socio-economic and political position will be improved. They formed their own government in East Bengal and began to dwell Chittagong port to compete with the Kolkata port. The partition ended the oppression of Muslim under Hindu rule. They began to get jobs under a Muslim government in the newly created province. And now we will discuss the Hindus' reaction. As you know, the Hindus were very unhappy with this partition. It fully pressurized the British government to reconsider the decision of partition. A countrywide anti-partition campaign was launched, mob rallies were organized, shutdown strikes were observed. With the passage of time, the opposition to the partition became fierce. Many senior British officials were attacked, including Lord Minto, who survived a murder attempt. This created a serious problem for the British as they found it difficult to run the state affairs effectively. The INC also started the Swadeshi movement. The Swadeshi movement, in which the boycott of the British goods and institutions were observed. British titles given to Hindus were returned and the attendance in various institutes dropped significantly. At many places, the British factory-made cotton clothes were thrown in the bonfire to mark the letter against the foreign goods. Now, the annulment of partition, which were held in 1911. In 1908, the Congress leader had been spreading the story that government was thinking of repeating of annulment of partition. They launched a movement for British thing, as we discussed. It's called the Swadeshi movement. Their refusal caused more agitation among the Hindus and led to Hindu-Muslim. Lord Herring, the new viceroy, agreed to reverse the partition of Bengal. Now, here the question is, why Muslim League is formed? During the time of Sir Syed, the need for a political party of Muslim was not fully realized, because as long as he lives, he fully performed the functions of a political party. In 1885, when Indian National Congress was formed, the founder of Indian National Congress was A.O. Hume. Then at that time, Sir Syed advised the Muslim not to join INC, as this party was only working for the benefits of Hindu. By the 1900s, the political conditions in India has showed that Hindu-Muslim relations were not be friendly, and due to these unhealthy conditions, the Muslim of subcontinent forced to form their own political party, which will be rather than from INC. What were the causes of formation of All India Muslim League? The first one is Hindu-Urdu controversy, which were held in 1867. The next topic is behavior of different Hindu organization. Arya Samaj, Pandit Dayanand Saraswati was the founder of this campaign. Hindu-Muslim riots, reaction of Hindu to the partition of Bengal, which were held in 1905, and the reversal were in 1911. And the Shimla deputation were held in 1905. In this, Lord Minto became a viceroy of India, and it was felt that some constitutional reforms would be introduced in India. The deputation demanded the seats in legislature, quota in government services, and seats in court for the Muslim. The main purpose for this deputation was for the electorate or for the Muslims. It was a great success for the Muslims. Now next topic is Morley Minto Reform. Morley Minto Reform is also called the Indian Act, which were held in 1909. In 1905, Lord Minto as Viceroy replaced Lord Curzon in 1906, John Morley, and appointed as Secretary of State for India. The main provision of these reforms are: the first one, the Muslim representative to the council were elected by a separate Muslim-only electorate. The Imperial Council was increased to 60 members. British retained control by ensuring the majority of members were officials. Now, the next topic is about Lucknow Pact, which were held in 1916. In 1915, both the Muslim League and Congress had their annual meeting in Bombay. Muslim League, partially with the urging of Jinnah, had included the demand for self-rule. Jinnah brought both the parties closer. Jinnah led Muslim League while Ambedkar led Congress. It was the greatest effort from the Jinnah to bring both the nations closer. At this stage, the Quaid-e-Azam got the title of Ambassador of Hindu-Muslim Unity. Main provision of this pact was the Congress accepted separate electorate for Muslim, 1/3 seats for Muslim in central legislature. Muslim and Hindu would be given voted in the province where they form minority. No bill, no legislation will be affecting any particular community. Now the common seats of demand. Now the next topic is Montego Chelmsford. In the middle of 1918, Secretary of State for India Edwin Montagu and Lord Chelmsford published a report on Indian constitutional reform. It was the first time an official document mentioned the possibility of self-rule. The recommendations were these: bicameral legislature would be established in the center, separate electorate, system of hierarchy. Out of 103 seats of legislature, 32 seats were reserved for Muslims. Council of Princes were set up with 108 members. These are the conditions. Congress of Muslim League had recently come together calling for self-rule. Now the next topic is Rolt Act, which were held in 1919. What was the Rolt Act? The question is here, what was the Rolt Act? The British appointed an investigative committee under Justice Rolt in December 1917. In the light of its report, the Rolt Act was passed in 1919. The Act empowered the local administration police to arrest anyone without any warrant, detain him without the right of bail, and decide where the people in province should live. Gandhi launched a countrywide strike against it, and Jinnah resigned from the Imperial Legislative Council in protest because Jinnah said that it is an unconstitutional thing. Now the next topic is Khilafat movement. Khilafat movement, which was started in 1919 and ended in 1924. It was held in Delhi in November 1919, led by the Ali brothers, Maulana Muhammad Ali Johar and Maulana Shaukat Ali. They hoped to try and persuade the British to keep their promises about maintaining the respect of Turkish Empire. Maulana Abul Kalam Azad and Gandhi attended it as a representative of INC. The conference passed a resolution for sending a delegation to British to tell it about the strength of the Muslim support for the Khilafah and Institute of Khilafat. Now the question is here about the Mopla Rising. As you know, it was the violent uprising by Moplas in which Muslim peasants in South India during the Khilafat movement, their anger was against the Hindu land owners and the British. In August 1921, nearly 10,000 Moplas destroyed the police station and also damaged the Hindu property, including temples. Now the question is here, what was the Hijrat movement? Hijrat movement were held in 1920. The leaders urged Muslims to leave Darul Harb in war. Darul Harb and migrate to neighboring Darul Islam, Afghanistan. Around 18,000 to 20,000 Muslims migrated, selling their properties and leaving their job. They were promised a better future, but the Afghan government refused to accommodate them. Many died on their way back to India. Now the question is here, what was Chauri Chaura incident? As you know, Chauri Chaura is a village in Gorakhpur district, UP. In February 1922, an angry mob participating in the cooperation movement of Gandhi, the police opened fire and set a fire to the police station. This resulted in burning alive of 22 policemen and kill of 3 civilians. The last topic is about non-cooperation movement. It was launched by Gandhi 1920. The third and last Khilafat conference was held in July 1921 in Delhi. The leaders of the movement urged people to boycott British educational institutions, stop working in the police or cooperating with the British in any other way. All major leaders of the Khilafat movement were arrested after this conference. This is all about this section, which is consists of 1905 to 1924 incident. Okay class, thank you for listening me. Allah Hafiz.